Happy Friday, everybody, and more importantly, happy holidays. Regardless of what you celebrate, we are very happy to be with you and your family at this time of year and to hopefully provide a little bit of solace on the investment side. It's been really a crazy year between tariffs and all of the pressure on the Federal Reserve in terms of dropping interest rates without the increases in prices coming down. So it's nice to be at the holiday season. Hopefully, we'll get maybe not clarity next year, but we'll certainly learn a little bit more, particularly about the states of certain parts of the market. And that's really what we wanted to talk about is when you're an investor, not a trader is somebody that's looking short term. Is the Fed going to lower or raise rates? And if they are they going to do it by more or less than what I think? And I'm going to make a trade on that. That's really not how you make long-term wealth. Long-term wealth comes from investing in solid companies that are going to grow over time. Now, one of the things that I think everybody's been aware of is this huge AI boom. What's going to happen? Is it for real? And what it's really done to the market is concentrate the growth in stocks in a smaller and smaller segment of the market. At the same time, what seems to be going on in the world of AI is that there are a lot of really funny financing arrangements that almost seem like a Ponzi scheme where this company lends money to this company who then lends it back to this other company and then they pay this company and they're all booking it as revenue. That's not sustainable. And ultimately, I think what's going to happen is we're going to see a shakeout in the AI market. I don't know if it comes next year or the year after, but nobody's really making money unless they're backed by these big corporate Google, Microsoft, Apple, Meta type of companies that have a stable, sustainable base of cash flow that can pump millions and billions of dollars into AI, right? This so-called AI arms race really hasn't done much except for help college students cheat on tests and make a slightly better version of what Google already had in their search engine. And so I think the important thing for a long-term investor and what we're looking at Stratus with your portfolios is we don't want to be concentrated. Let's say you buy an S&P 500 fund. Well, that fund has to follow exactly what's going on in the S&P 500. So as more and more of the return gets concentrated in fewer and fewer stocks, and those fewer and fewer stocks get bigger and bigger, they have a disproportionate weighting in the portfolio, which means that when the market does come down, when there is a correction, you've got so much concentrated in these couple stocks that when they come down, they're going to pull the whole thing down. And so one of the things that we're looking to do is go more towards what we call an even weighting, equal weighting, so that yes, we're going to hold some Nvidia. Yes, we're going to hold some Google or Alphabet, right, the parent company, because we want to. We don't want to miss out on those returns, but we're not going to be buying anymore. We're not going to be letting ourselves get over leveraged, over bet, I should say is probably the right way to say it, over allocated on these companies that are investing in something that doesn't really have a proven end game. And so I think that's a good way to conclude the year is to remember that investing is about making smart, prudent risks. Sometimes that is to go more into the stock market, and sometimes that's to pull back from the best part of the stock market because we see that there's the potential for things to change and we want to be ready so that we're always thinking forward and being proactive. So with that, I want to wish everybody again a very happy holidays. And we are here. If you have questions, if you want to talk strategy or just talk about the economy, please feel free to reach out. We always have time for our clients. Thank you for trusting Stratus. Have a great weekend.